Hey, Mike with Rove Pest Control here. And do you have a phorid fly problem or a fruit fly problem? It's a common issue that a lot of restaurants and businesses will face because they have similar characteristics and they look very similar, but their treatment is a lot different. So an example of identification of how you can tell the difference is fruit flies have very red eyes. So if you can get a hold of the fly and actually take a closer examination, you'll see that the fruit flies are having red eyes. And again, this is important because the two different species, they have different feeding habits, different breeding grounds. So if you're treating for the other one, it can be very ineffective. So an example is fruit flies. They like to lay their eggs and eat in rotting fruit, for example, or juices. They feed off of those. Or if you're in a bar environment, they really like to eat the alcohol if there's access to it. And if you have counters laying about and there's spills that aren't cleaned up or it's not properly wiped down, that can lead to issues of feeding grounds. And any standing water is another place where fruit flies like to breed and lay their eggs. So again, if you leave standing water in your restaurant, your bar, whatever the case is, can create those issues as well. And the other group, the Phorid flies, what they do is they tend to lay their eggs and feed on decaying matter. So again, like fruit, for example, but also animal products. So again, if there's rotting things or live things like that, and they tend to find habitat in drains. So if your drains aren't properly cleared, they're clogged up, or there's leftover food matter, animal parts, whatever the case is, what kind of restaurant that you are in, they tend to breed and live in those areas. So a lot of times they look very similar, and if you treat for the drain, for the phorid flies versus the fruit flies, with covering up the alcohol, cleaning up spills, making sure your food is properly sealed. Again, there's going to be different treatments and different routes to go to help get rid of these. So again, a lot of times we recommend going to a pest control professional because they'll be able to easily identify these different bugs and recommend the correct treatment for those issues. So if you are having what seems to be a fruit fly problem, it could be the phorid fly problem as well. So you might want to look into that, and again, contact a pest control professional so they can come out and help you out with these specific issues. So again, if you are in the greater Minnesota area and you are experiencing these issues, be sure to head to rovepestcontrol.com. And if you are a first-time customer with us, you can actually go to rovepestcontrol.com/50 off. And we have a coupon for $50 off your first initial service with us. So definitely head on over to that as well to take advantage of that discount. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.